Are you guys struggling to stop this play? Do you guys see this play every single online game that you play? Well, you guys are in luck. Here today on the channel, I have the answer on how to stop this PA boot over from bunch tight end. As we know, especially on the competitive circuit, this play is spammed a lot. This play is so good because you can roll out, hit the crosser, the underneath crosser. You also have the tight end delay route. So this play is so good. A lot of pros are running it. A lot of people online are just spamming this play over and over. But I have the answer today on how to stop this. We're going to break down exactly what you need to do in order to stop this play. We're going to have the coverage rolled out for you guys, how to stop the crossing route, the delay fade, as well as a user rush that will help you defend the quarterback rollout as well. So it's multifaceted here on how to break down defending this PA boot overplay because we know how effective and how annoying it can be. Make sure you guys subscribe here to the channel on YouTube for the best pro player tips, gameplays, ebooks, and more. Also check out the links in the description below. I have an ebook available. I have some coaching lessons that you can get 30 and 60-minute sessions. Don't forget to follow me on all my social medias as well. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, all that stuff you can find out in the links in the description below. Appreciate you guys' support. Don't forget to like, comment down below your thoughts. If this has helped you defend the PA boot over, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys. Let's jump right into it. YouTube, what's going on? Your boy T Davis back again today, and you know, one of the most popular things in Madden 21 is that PA boot overplay out of the gun bunch tight end. If you play online, you play somewhat competitively, or whether you watch a lot of the tournaments on twitch.tv, on YouTube, whatever the case may be, you're going to see this PA boot overplay is spammed by all the pros. One of the best plays in the game, rightfully so. It has a deep crossing route, it has an underneath crossing route, it has the deep post over the top, and then we're also going to use that tight end delay route. One of the best routes in the game. I've broken down that route on my channel already in a video. I will put that here so you guys can click that if you want to check out how to run the delay fade to perfection. But check that video out on my channel. But today we're breaking down how to stop this play. You know, we haven't posted a lot of defense lately here on the channel, so I want to get onto that and help you guys out, be able to shut down this money play that everyone and their mother is running online right now. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna have obviously the offense come out in that PA boot over, and now on defense, what you want, and of course, we're in the nickel 3-3-5. You can find this playbook in the 4-6 playbook, in the multiple D playbook, which I have an ebook available down the link in the description below for the multiple defensive playbook. 3-3-5. Obviously, you want to sub in, get some speed at the linebacker spot. I got Tavarius Moore, I got Jaquiski Tart and Fred Warner at linebacker. At the end, you want some good pass rushers. I like to have more of a speed guy here because we're going to use him in coverage a lot of times versus this, so I have D Ford there. And you usually want your elite corner, so a guy that has an ability, whether you use the Niners, you have Sherman out there, Packers, Jair Alexander, and then Mutt, of course, you know, at this point in the year, most guys have an elite corner at Mutt. So you want that guy to the outside because he's going to be in that cover 4 defense to play into the outside. So have an elite corner out there on the side going to the crossing route. That's really what you want. For this, we have Richard Sherman there, so the play is going to be cover 4 drop, and it's a pretty simple setup. Honestly, so we're going to come on cover 4 drop, offense and PA boot over. I'm going to go ahead, and it's going to be kind of a little bit difficult here because we're using 2 controllers, obviously, by myself. Going to go ahead and just set it up. On offense, this is what it looks like. You put the tight end on the delay fade. Really, all it is, you're going to, when we hike it, we're going to kind of roll out to the right with the quarterback. So now, for the defensive adjustments, I like to always press. I'm going to shade down with the triangle or Y on Xbox, and then down on the right stick. So it's going to shade underneath, right? Then I'm going to go ahead and shade over the top because it's going to put them in hard flats, then cloud flats. So we want to get them out of those purple zones, the curl flats, and get them into these cloud flats. Now the most important adjustment here is to shade outside. All right, so you make sure you need to shade outside. So that's triangle to the right on the right stick, or it'll be, you know, Y on Xbox to the right on the right stick. So shade outside, the most important thing, because it's going to allow Sherman out here to play back into the outside versus that triangle crossing route that we're so worried about in the slot position. So now with your D-line, I like to crash to the right, or shift to the left, excuse me. That way we can stop the inside zone if they do run inside zone out of this. I'll go ahead and blitz my user like this. And then last adjustment is put your D end on the right there, which we talked about with D Ford. You're going to go ahead and put him in a vert hook. You can do a couple different things you want to do here. You can kind of you can man him up on the running back if you want to. You can man him up on the tight end. The reason we have him in the vert hook is to stop that delay tight end fade. That's the main reason. If you could put him on a hook curl, it would be even better, but they don't allow you to. So I like to either man him up on the tight end, like I said, like that, or I'll put him in that vert hook to really kind of slow down this tight end delay fade. So now that's pretty much the only setup. Now one thing I will say is if you're worried about the inside zone, I like to shift to the left here, right? So that way you can kind of swerve in, blow it up through the A gap like that if it's an inside zone. Now if it is just, if you know they're just running the PA boot over, I like to actually shift it to the right. And you can still kind of maybe swerve in for the inside zone that way. But now what we want to do here is, so we're going to have the crossing route bag with Sherman. We're going to have the tight end delay fade somewhat covered with the vert hook. If they run the play action, they don't cancel it, and they roll out immediately, I like to turbo rush this guy off the edge to sack the quarterback because they get that weird animation with the play action. So you can kind of turbo rush this off the edge like that. You want to wait about a second and then kind of come in. So I'm going to see if I can do it here. Obviously, I'm using 2 controllers to try to control the offense as well, so it's not very easy. It's a little difficult, but I'm going to try to do it anyways. Let's see if we can go ahead and do it. So it'll look like this. We'd run around the edge like that. And a lot of times, guys will roll out even more with their quarterback right after the play action, and you'll be able to kind of either click off or get in there for the sack. So let me go ahead and set this up again, just like this. Shade down, shade up, shade to the outside. So it looks like this. We're going to blitz our users because you want those 3 guys rushing. When you blitz your user, you get a better animation too if you try to use ball hawk. So make sure to blitz your user right here like this. I'm going to go ahead and see now if I can run off the edge again here. And it will look like this. You'd come around, and then there's just nothing open. Okay, so you're coming in with that user rush, forcing them to the outside. You can either get the sack, or it's going to really force them into a mistake because they're not going to have a lot of time to throw the ball. So once again, we'll set up like this. This time I'm going to try to just make a read. So I'm actually going to click off of my defender and try to throw one of these routes if I can. Let's go ahead and run it here. Roll out this time. Look, if we try to throw triangle. Richard Sherman is all over that. You can click on, obviously, make a play with your elite defender to the sidelines like that. So just nothing open. Once again here, we'll try to throw it to triangle one more time here. Then we'll kind of break it down versus the delay fade. But it's going to go ahead and look like this. We're going to roll out with Josh Allen like this. Obviously, we'd come around the edge with our user, but we didn't able to there. We try to throw it to Sherman. It's just completely bagged to the sidelines. You can't throw that route. So now let's go ahead and try to hit this underneath. If they do, you can shade down into the outside if they try to hit you with circle a lot. It doesn't really make a difference. But I like to keep them in the cloud flats a lot of the time. So let's go ahead and try to hit the delay fade now if we can. Let's see. So we try to throw circle. I mean, that's just not open. That's a really risky pass to throw. Set it up again. And let's try to hit that tight end delay fade. Sometimes they will be able to get it. So with your user, when you come around the edge, you can then kind of come back and watch the tight end. But you see how we have the zones right there? We still have that yellow from the left side. We also have the tight end vert hook on the right side. So it really doesn't allow it to get open. One more time here. Set it up like this. And usually I will, so like if I can try to show you now, what I would do is with my user, like I said, you come off the edge like this to try to slow down that quarterback. Then if they stay in the pocket, you come back and watch that tight end delay fade. You bag that, and then you can finally come in onto Josh Allen. So this play revolves a lot around your user ability, but the way we're setting it up makes it very easy to slow down the PA boot over. So one more time here, and then I want to show you guys the replay of what it all looks like when you break it down even more. But we're going to go ahead and roll out here. We'll try to sack the quarterback around the edge like that. That's exactly what we want. A lot of times, like I said, they're going to roll out even more to the right, and that's going to allow us to come off the edge even easier because of how quickly we can get off the edge with our user rush. So like I said, I like to either man that guy up on the tight end or put him in a vert hook. Going to go ahead and shade outside, the most important thing. Put this guy on the delay fade, come around the edge like that. We got it untouched. See, now the tight end has to pick us up. Then we can jump back on the tight end and watch him. And they have nothing open down the field. So let's go ahead and take a look at the replay here of triangle on that deep crosser. And as well as the other route. So go ahead and take a look here. Let's break it down route by route. So they go with the play action here. A lot of times, like I said, they're gonna run to the outside with Josh Allen, and our user's gonna be over there. Of course, it gets picked up by the tight end. If that's the case, like I said, then we would just jump back and watch that tight end in case they do release him on that fade. But look at circle on this underneath crossing route. You try to throw that, that's a click-on pick all day long, and we're probably taking that honestly back to the house for a pick six. Can't throw that. Let's take a look at the money route, the triangle crossing route. they can't throw that. You got Richard Sherman just absolutely, he's just waiting for it. That's why we shade outside, because you see that quarter playing to the outside like that, just waiting. Even if they try to throw it late, last second, we're still able to click on and make a play on that. That's a very tight window that you really don't want to throw, especially when you have an acrobat ability, any type of zone abilities like we'd have with Sherman here. He's going to make a play on 90% of that time, and then, of course, the deep post over the top. That's not going to really get open. We're going to have these guys back there and be able to click on and make a play. So all these routes just absolutely bagged by it. And like I said, once again, with the user, you kind of remember you want to watch that inside zone in case they do take it up the middle to the left there. But what you really want to do is come off the edge. And even if you can't get the sack, that's not really the goal. The goal of this is to really kind of mess up the quarterback, like kind of just get the user all kind of stressed out, because you see that we're rushing out there with them off that play action. They're either going to have to roll out right more and throw it away, take a sack, or have to step up in the pocket. And immediately once we step up in the pocket, we just jump back onto the tight end delay fade or even the crossing route over the middle and really take away everything they want to do. And we still have two guys rushing in with those elite pass rushers. So everything completely bagged out of this cover 4 drop from the 3-3-5 to stop this PA boot over play. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to play lockdown defense, make sure to check out my ebook as well, the multiple defensive playbook. But I appreciate you guys' support. 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. This defense right here will shut down the ever so popular PA boot over. Until next time, your boy T Davis is out.